Did Megalodon quit No Prep Kings? Let's talk about that. So if you have not heard, Brent Austin and the Megalodon have not showed up to a No Prep Kings race for Season 3 since the first one, which was in Maryland. You may say to yourself, there's only been 2 races that he's missed, the New Hampshire race and the St. Louis race. So that is not too out of the ordinary because he missed a few races last season also. But it did seem weird that he missed the New Hampshire race because he is one of the closest racers to that track, seeing how he's from Virginia. After that, the rumors started swirling about him quitting and not coming back. It didn't help things either when his other car Zeus was put up for sale on a social media site days after the Maryland race. So as I can't say for 100% certain he is gone, the outlook does not look so good. What facts do you have? I'm glad you asked. The biggest hint would be that Brent eventually posted a video on his personal Instagram page stating this. So Megalodon has just went back to the depths from which it came. This is my view the next time I go racing. Enjoy. Even though this is kind of an encrypted message, you get the point. ddiDs posted on a social media site stating this. He was at Maryland, and the events that happened there was the straw that broke the camel's back. And I have the utmost respect for that man, for what he did. Others should be ashamed. I'm not sure what that last part was regarding, but the things that I can assume he is talking about, the straw breaking the camel's back, might be in regards to changes each season in the rules to the No Prep Kings series since Season 2 started. The changes first started off with the chip drawing being changed, where 405 drivers drew out of a separate chip bag to see who they would race to make sure in the first round that they do not race each other or another 405 driver, in which in the long run will help out 405 drivers to get into the final rounds of the race. The next change was a weight reduction advantage for nitrous cars and cars that run single turbos. I believe it was 200 pounds that they could take off the car. And the final change, and the one that I personally believe made Megalodon quit, was that the first 2 races of the 3rd season was not going to have any bye runs into the final rounds. So this meant that there was a lucky round where 4 cars that had already lost races got a chance to draw chips to see what 3 cars would enter back into the event and make the final an 8-car shootout. And this was done because they did not have a complete 32-car invitational set up yet, and starting with the St. Louis race, it would be back to normal racing. With all that being said, the changes are pretty weird, but you have to keep in mind, if you are going to enter in this race, it is a race being filmed for a #1 car-related TV show, and you are at the mercy of how the producers want to run things. They obviously know how things work in the hit TV show world and are doing a great job with this one, week after week. Other things happening in the No Prep Kings world is that Chuck Seitsinger did some exhaust modifications to his Deathtrap Mustang and now has the exhaust exiting out of the hood instead of right behind the front bumper like he had it before. Cody Baker crashed his Shake and Bake 1969 Camaro at the New Hampshire race and got to work on it right away and fix it up for the next race that was in St. Louis and had a great showing with it. Some other exciting news is that Big Chief finally joined the No Prep Kings races. He made it to the St. Louis event and the Idaho event, and has posted saying that he's going to try making it to other ones this season yet. And he's showing right away that he can compete with the top guys out there. That'll be all for this week. Thank you so much for watching. My next event I'm going to is Outlaw Armageddon down in Oklahoma. And be sure to click the like button, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.